Hi, I'm Derek Weiss, Product Manager at KUHN. Today we're reviewing the KUHN OWS 6500 Inline Round and Square Bale Wrapper. The OWS builds on over 35 years of KUHN's experience in individual bale wrappers. Our exclusive pre-stretchers and IntelliWrap controls make this one of the most efficient wrappers in the market. The OWS can handle a square bale up to 6 feet in length and round bales up to 6.5 feet in diameter and a maximum of 2,500 pounds. Tightly packed, well-shaped square or round bales and quality film wrap will ensure the best results. Squatty or soft bales can be difficult to wrap, and cheap film is prone to nuisance tears with any inline wrapper. Starting with getting the wrapper to the field, the convenient two-wheel transport configuration makes it quick and easy to move. With the ramp folded up and tongue extended, the operator simply lifts the drive wheels off the ground. Once the OWS is hooked to the tractor drawbar, there are no drives or brakes to disengage, and it's easy to back into position. Hydraulic propulsion and steering come standard on the OWS 6500, allowing the operator to walk alongside the machine and use the two control levers to position it without having to hook up to another vehicle. Once the wrapper is in the right position, we recommend running an adequate number of bales through the machine to use as a backstop to help maintain bale compression before starting the wrap. Once the tube is started and no longer sliding, the bales can be picked up and sent through to be wrapped. The back of the machine, where the taillights are, is also where bales are loaded. Easy to adjust guide tubes have indicators to help switch from square to round bales and hold round bales of different diameters in the right position on the wrapper. The overall loading height is kept as low as possible to accommodate a variety of loaders. From the rear of the machine, you can also see the standard 8-gallon fuel tank, which is easily accessed even with a bale on the table. Also under the loading table is a central oil reservoir with a sight glass and filter with pressure gauge. The OWS has a full-size automotive-style battery to ensure reliable starts and performance throughout the season. On the opposite side is the Honda IGX engine. The OWS comes standard with a 13 horsepower engine that includes an override switch, allowing the operator to pull start the engine if needed. For operations that require higher levels of productivity, a 20 horsepower engine is available. It includes a hydraulic pump matched to the engine, providing more flow than the 13 horsepower configuration, but at lower engine RPMs to save fuel and wear. However, the 20 horsepower engine cannot be pull started. The control console is here on the right side of the machine. Most wrapper functions are controlled through the color touchscreen VT30 display. The easy-to-use display lets the operator adjust the machine for bale dimensions and target number of wrap layers. The operator can add additional seam layers where two bales meet to help prevent tears, especially when making a curved tube. The operator can also adjust the loading gap, which controls how far the bale is pushed during a wrapping cycle. For less experienced operators or when wrapping poorly formed bales, a wider gap can be set. To improve cycle times and efficiency, a narrower gap can be used, decreasing the total distance the plunger travels during each cycle. Additionally, the load delay setting can be adjusted to set a number of seconds before the wrap cycle starts after a bale is detected. Since the wrapper will move toward the loader when a cycle starts, less experienced loader operators may want a little more time to move once they place the bale. For more experienced operators, a shorter delay can be used to improve cycle time and productivity. The bale eye optical sensor detects the center mass of the bale, so even with a soft or poorly formed bale, it will be detected and there is no mechanical linkage to bind or wear. In addition, the VT30 can also be used to control auto or manual wrapping cycles, manual movement of the plunger or hoop, diagnostics, and raising and lowering of the wheels. It also features 10 separate bale counters, which can be used to track bales by farm, customer, field, or however the operator chooses. Next to the VT30 is a pressure gauge and adjustment knob used to set braking pressure and maintain adequate compaction between bales. The braking works by applying pressure to the same hydraulic system used to propel the machine. There is also the master on-off switch, a high-low idle switch, emergency stop, and levers that control the steering and forward and reverse propulsion. There's even a convenient hook to hold a roll of tape to repair any tears in the film. Next to the control station is the door to access the stretchers. When open, the door covers the control area to help prevent unintended movement of the machine while loading a film roll. The stretchers are KUHN's innovative design made from easy-to-clean aluminum to minimize tack buildup. The stretcher rolls have a ribbed surface to keep air away from the film and tapered ends to reduce tearing. The quiet gear transmission comes standard with a 70% stretch ratio. This means more bales wrapped per roll of film and a tighter wrap, forcing more air out of the bales. Lower stretch ratio gears are available to use with low quality film or in adverse wrapping conditions. 4 stretchers can be attached to the hoop regardless of whether the OWS is equipped with a 13 or 20 horsepower engine. The 4 stretcher option provides the fastest cycle times and most productivity. The hoop is driven by standard dual solid poly wheels that will not go flat. The wheels feature a center divot to help wick away water, maintaining consistent hoop drive even in tough conditions. The OWS 6500 comes standard with an integrated last bale push-off system. This allows the operator to push the end of a tube off the wrapper while maintaining compression on the bales to minimize air in the tube. The system consists of 3 stages. First, you pivot the plunger 90 degrees to engage the last bale push-off. After running a wrapping cycle, extend the next stage, run a cycle, then extend the final stage and run a last cycle. At that point, the tube is at the end of the ramp and the plunger can be reset to the normal operating position. There are a variety of options to customize the OWS to different operator needs. As mentioned previously, 2 additional stretchers can be added for a total of 4, increasing productivity. Film sense can also be added to either the 2 or 4 stretcher configurations to detect when a roll of film has torn or run out. With this option, the wrapper will automatically adjust to maintain the target layer count, even with the stretcher not applying film. A 3 LED light kit can be added to improve visibility when wrapping at night. A radio remote is available to steer, turn auto mode on and off, run a manual cycle, or turn the machine on and off, all from the cab of the loader. There are additional guide rollers which can be added to help keep poorly formed bales or curved tubes on the ramp. An optional film roll holder can store 2 or 4 film rolls on the machine, allowing for easy access to additional film. The KUHN OWS 6500 is an efficient, easy to operate inline wrapper capable of very high productivity in both round and square bales, and can be customized to match the needs of almost any operation.